to another, get the word out, another JLJ this morning. I'm James Lott Jr. I'm a little more dressed today and put together. My phone is, avoid my phone. Hello, welcome to another edition. I just want to talk about, that's what I do, talk about what's on my mind. And so what's on my mind today is I have a lot of friends who aren't happy where they are in their business or in where they are professionally, I should say professionally. And I know what it feels like. I've been there. I've totally been there. Oh my goodness, back in the day, where I was just not happy where I was in my business and where I was at. Sometimes you do jobs because you feel like you have to do them. Sometimes you have to do certain jobs. Sometimes because you have to, get there. But I always feel like, I know it's cliche, and we hear it all the time. The life's up to you, and you can do it anyway. We know that it's tough out there, and sometimes the job you want is not really available, or you can't get there yet. We have to work towards it. It may take some time. You have to do a few things on your way there, which what happens. But I always feel like if you're not happy, what can you do to get to the happy? I'm not about saying, love your situation, you hate your job, just quit it. Like sometimes it's not possible. I know real life happens. You can't do that. But I wonder, are there things you can work to possibly get to where you want to go? On the side, on time off. I know it's all determination. And you hear people come on these platforms tell you hard work, you gotta do this, you got this. That's all true. But I like to add a little realism in there. And I know that sometimes you're tired. You may work a 40-hour a week, 50-hour week job, and you're tired. But I wonder, you're tired. You got that. So do you just stay unhappy for the next 20 years? Or do you try to gather some strength somewhere to work towards the happy? I guess that's the thought. And I can't answer that question for you. For me, it was do what I have to do to get to the happy. And if that means not going out on the weekends, that means staying home at night, if that means being up a little later than normal, getting up earlier than usual, I'm willing to do it. I'm a very determined person. Apparently I was this way since I was a kid. When my mind is on something, I am laser focused on it. There are things that I want, things I want to accomplish. So I'm just like, let's get there. So I get there. That's how I am. Everybody's like that. I know that. But there are ways to get to the happy, I think. And sometimes, I don't know, another friend of mine, let's just say another friend of mine, the job is a job to her. It was just a job. But she filled her off time with all these amazing things. And eventually, one of those amazing things turned into a business opportunity. And now she's doing that full time. She's ever on the show one day. I thought I heard some over here. I'm like, no, we'll go in this direction. Excuse me. And so now she's doing that full time. I started out doing an episode of House, the hit TV show back in 2007. Caught the bug, the Hollywood bug, and said, I want to go this direction. And now, 14 years later, I'm here. So I think it's sometimes something, if you fill your other part of your life with stuff that's positive or fun, you don't know what can happen. I feel bad for my peeps who are not feeling good about their positions of employment or what they're doing for a living, or if they feel like they're not farther along or not where they want to be at. That's not good English, but it's just us talking in the morning. But I get all that, and I do sympathize. But the other side of it is, it really is up to you. And the questions you have to ask yourself kind of are you willing to make those hard decisions? Some folks aren't. It's scary. Bear the devil you know. It's always a big thing. Bear the devil you know. Like you go to that job, it sucks. But you go to it because you know it. It's a regular paycheck. Your coworkers. all this stuff. So it's hard to leave it. The unknown is scarier than what you're going through, which is still scary. So I don't know. It's the thought I was thinking the other day. I'm actually, for me, that's the question. I'm happy where I'm at. There are things I would like to have happen, and I'm going to work towards them. But all things I'm doing are things I want to be doing right now. And I have plans for the future that will be eliminating some things and adding some other things on as I get older. Naturally evolving, right? So but I'm genuinely, and where I'm at right now, I'm fine. I'm good. And that's a place I never thought I would be. So I'm very happy to be there. There were some rough years, last couple of years, that I just never thought I'd be happy in my work again. And I am. Actually, it's working for me. And so opportunities are coming my direction, different areas. I'm creating opportunities. I have such creative people around me, which I love it. Hardworking, creative people. That does make the difference. Who you surround yourself with does make a difference. If you're folks who just don't believe there's a future and just they accept exactly where they're at and that's it, that can have an effect on you. But if you're around people who are always striving for something better, it's contagious. It really is. It's very contagious. I love folks who have something going on. It just drives me and makes me excited. So I don't know. So what do you guys think about? Just something I'm thinking about this morning as we are, drinking our stuff. I'm ready to tackle today. So what I have organizing clients that I love today for 4 hours. And then tonight, I am hosting the Christmas Not Canceled holiday specials and game nights with some Hallmark Channel stars. I do that. So again, I get to work in my organizing world and in my media world. That's my world today. I'm very happy I get to do that. It's just a blessing upon blessing. So JLJ this morning is on Facebook and Twitter. So I don't know, but for you today, I wish for you not only a smooth day, but if you're not happy where you're at, I wish for you some answers on how to possibly take some steps to getting where you would possibly like to be.